people where everything else has been tried. HIV disease, diabetes, multiple sclerosis if you have bad spastic disease, but it doesn't work that well. It's only a little bit of a benefit. Let's face it, what's happening in California is not medicinal. I mean, it's so easy to get this. It's not really regulated by prescription. You just sign a paper, got a little stress, here's your marijuana. It's a medical problem right now. Business, it looks great.
Yeah, from a business side, and you focus on tax revenues, the underground economy, the drug economy is huge. So maybe some states are trying to, under the guise of the medicinal purposes, take control of the financial system.
Well, that's fair enough. I think they can use brewed beverages as a model, which goes up to close to 100 billion already. You could turn this over from illicit to, you know, something that's more organized. But where's the doctor in the loop here? This is if you're going to say it's for medicinal purposes, you got to have the doctor actually writing a prescription. We could compare this to, you know, narcotics, for example. But, you know, there's an abuse going on there already. We need regulation of prescriptions. In New Jersey, the law's about to pass. It's going to be more regulated than in California.
Why not just legalize it, period? I mean, how much worse is marijuana? The latest studies from a you know, an addictive standpoint, how much worse is it than alcohol, cigarettes? That's already legal. Why not just legalize marijuana and tax it?
Well, tax it, I'm all for. The problem with using that argument of legalizing it because other things are already legal, well, 1 out of 5 people are smoking still in the United States, and there's a ton of lung cancer coming. I mean, should we use that as a reason
Well,
to...
should we go the other way then? Let's make cigarettes illegal.
We may have a federal cigarette tax, right? They're talking about the $1 a pack tax.
I'm all for taxing things that are bad for you. That's how we should pay for health care in the United States.
Tracy?
I mean, I take issue with it. You know, I take issue, I guess, with the legalities of all of it.
That's
if you
right.
think about it at the end of the day, right? But taxing marijuana is giving people, making marijuana legal is giving people the right pretty much to use it more. So then now we worry not only about drunk drivers, we have to worry about high drivers. We have to worry about a lot more.
But they'd only be going 5 miles an hour.
I don't know.
But listen,
They'd be stopping at every Burger King.
but Tracy, I have an answer to that.
Buy stock in McDonald's, Frito-Lay, mac and cheese.
So then we have an
Gum
obesity.
brands,
We already
Taco
have an
Bell.
obesity issue, Brian.
You legalize
well
pot
regulated.
along
What
with snack food
if it was on a triplicate? What if I could only write it if I could really justify it medically? What if I say someone does have multiple sclerosis or someone does have pain, a pain syndrome? You know, if I have a real medical use, I should be able to write for it.
As desperate as we are in this country for money, I think it's a bad idea. You know, let's just, why not legalize cocaine? Why not bring in the Bloods and the Crips and see if we can get them to bring in some money? I think the devastation
God,
of
you're
drugs
so
on this country
just people
has been
like
devastating.
fucking
And
you.
you know what? We need to look at gambling, too. Gambling in, 48 states now, some form of legalized gambling? How many lives have been torn up because of gambling as well?
But to your point,
I'm not justifying
bet you that.
marijuana.
Oh, never mind.
I'm just saying the social
It
kills.
can't be used recreationally. That's the problem.
That's
It should not be used
But
recreationally.
I have a cousin that's been through breast cancer twice now, and if it weren't for marijuana to help her through it, it would have been a grueling.
And by the way, one other medical point, it has to be smoked. This other stuff, Marinol, the pills, they don't work well enough. It gets into the system much faster this way. We don't have an equivalent.
Doctor, thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, appreciate it. All right, back to business now. Moody's just downgraded